What's up, Guardians? Profane here. Thanks for checking out the video. Today we are taking a look at one of the most powerful builds for ARC 3.0 hunters. A build that features the Liar's Handshake exotic gauntlets, and a build that will see you toppling waves of adds, crushing champions, and pumping out max DPS on the new raid bosses in Season 18. So if you're looking for the best ARC 3.0 hunter builds for Season 18, then this is the video for you. Before we get started, if you end up enjoying today's video and finding it helpful, then please be sure to help support the channel below by hitting that like button along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated. For those unaware of its lethality, the Liar's Handshake exotic gauntlets are by far one of the strongest performing exotics for ARC hunters. These gauntlets provide the intrinsic perk called Cross Counter. Using your melee ability or being hit by a melee attack will allow you to follow up with an extremely powerful melee counter punch that simultaneously heals you. This counter attack grants a damage bonus of 200% while Cross Counter is active, which Cross Counter remains active for 3 seconds after performing a charged melee or by being hit by one, and can immediately be reactivated as long as you have a charged melee. While we don't yet know the full extent of the changes ARC 3.0 will bring to the ARC Hunter subclass, it's safe to assume that many of the current traits from top tree builds will be augmented and funneled into the new ARC 3.0 aspects and fragments, just as we have seen with Void and Solar 3.0, meaning that Liar's Handshake will continue to pair up extremely well with ARC fragments and aspects that provide fast and instant recharging of melee and dodge abilities. Currently, Liar's Handshake receives huge benefits from Combination Blow. Kill an enemy with this melee ability to trigger health regeneration and increase your melee damage temporarily. This ability stacks up to 3 times, a trait that will likely be converted into a new ARC 3.0 aspect. I expect Out of Deadly Reach and Combat Flow to be converted into ARC 3.0 fragments. Lethal Current, however, I suspect will be augmented and incorporated into one of the 2 ARC supers that ARC 3.0 will offer. Season 18 will introduce new seasonal artifact mods that will cater to the new ARC 3.0 builds. But as far as the current existing mods that make this build shine are Well of Ions, an ARC mod that provides an increase in damage for your next melee attack after picking up an ARC Elemental Well. Well of Ions lasts for 11 seconds, currently offering a 30% boost to melee damage on top of the already boost Cross Counter provides. And to synergize with Well of Ions, we're using Melee Wellmaker, which will create ARC Elemental Wells after defeating enemies with charged melee attacks, which is going to allow us to continually proc the Well of Ions mod. If you pair these mods up with Elemental Charge and High Fire Energy, which will charge you with light and boost weapon damage when you pick up Elemental Wells, you have yourself a nearly unstoppable killing machine with this Liar's Handshake ARC build. We're also using Hands On, an ARC Helmet mod that provides bonus super energy on melee kills, allowing you to quickly recharge your super through all of the melee rampaging that you're going to be doing. I find that Momentum Transfer synergizes extremely well with this build, an ARC Gauntlets mod that reduces melee cooldown after causing damage with a grenade. Alternatively, there is a stasis mod that works really well here, which is the Melee Kickstart. And with that being said, Utility Kickstart will make for a great addition to your class item when you are using Gambler's Dodge. As far as weapons that pair up beautifully with this build, you'll find that shotguns offering 1-2 punch won't be nearly as effective as you thought 1-2 punch would be. 1-2 Punch actually receives a 20% reduction in its damage when cross counter is active. Because of this, I found that the BXR-55 Battler, the pulse rifle with blunt execution rounds, provides just as much benefit, if not more so, as you receive a 500% boost to the first burst of fire. Still yet, shotguns with 1-2 Punch will still be extremely lethal in the hands of a hunter with this build. Otherwise, you'll find weapons that offer perks like Adrenaline Junkie and Swashbuckler to synergize extremely well with this build. So whether you're looking to take down dungeon and raid bosses, or looking to mount mass fields of enemies in the new seasonal activities, this Liar's Handshake build is an absolute monster of a build for ARC 3.0 hunters in Season 18. So I highly implore you all to give it a try for yourself and let me know in the comments below what you think about it. For those wondering how to acquire the Liar's Handshake's exotic gauntlets, well, you can obtain them through Xur or by completing Legend and Master Lost Sectors on days that exotic gauntlets are offered as a reward. And with that, that's going to wrap up today's video on the most powerful ARC 3.0 hunter build in Season 18, featuring the Liar's Handshake exotic gauntlets. I wish you all the best of luck throughout Season 18. Let me know what you're looking forward to most in the comments below. I hope you've enjoyed today's video and found it helpful. If so, then please be sure to help support the channel below by hitting that like button along with the subscribe button if you're new. Both are greatly appreciated and really do help support the channel. And if you're in need of a fire team or just some general help in Destiny, then be sure to check out the Discord link in the description below, where you can join one of the greatest communities in all of Destiny. And until next time, Guardians, this has been Profane, wishing you all some happy hunting.